This episode of KSTV is brought to you by Gem Creative, custom designs, printing, web designs, SEO, and more.
Oh, shoot, camera's on. Ron, we're on.
Yeah, okay.
Ron.
Well, we better set that aside.
Sorry about that,
Yep.
folks.
Oh,
Hi,
yeah.
this is Ron.
Hi,
And I'm Kevin.
this is Kevin.
Hi, that's me.
And I'm still Ron.
Yeah, I'm sorry you are, which is good.
We were distracted.
We were, and that's terrible,
Oh,
I know.
Good thing we weren't driving. Oh, man.
These would be uncomfortable for sitting on for driving, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about something kind of interesting tonight. Texting
Got it off
aside.
your phone, of course.
I did, of course.
All right.
Baby names in Saskatchewan.
Oh.
The most popular, the top five.
Okay, read them off for me.
Top five for girls, Olivia.
Okay.
Second was Emma.
Okay.
Third is Sophia.
Okay.
Fourth is Charlotte.
Okay.
And number five is Ivy.
It's like, let's go back to the 1890s. I
Or-
hate to tell you.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting, and maybe that has to do with some of the media coverage of the Crown, or whatever shows that have been going on.
Or we could just go to grandma right away. I'm just saying. That's what it is.
But I do like those names though.
They are nice, actually. They are old school names,
Yeah.
but there's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, and
You're
you
right.
can't and you can't really come up with some kind of weird nickname out of those.
No, there's like Anne is another one, or Adelaide, and
Mm-hmm.
other names like that are old school.
Yeah.
But that's for the girls, not for the guys.
Oh boy, now we're in trouble.
Now we're in trouble. Oliver is number one.
Well, that goes with Olivia. That's great.
Well, they're not brother and sister, but even
No,
still.
but, okay.
Number two is Noah.
Wow.
Okay.
That's like deep waters.
That's
Oh,
a
man.
big, that's a big one.
Love that one.
Number three
Yep.
is Liam.
Well, I kind of expect
Like
that
that
one.
one, okay.
That's a sort of, yeah.
Okay.
get that.
Number four then is Leo,
Okay.
and number five is Jack.
There's nothing there. Like I was thinking, maybe in the creativity of the day
Mm-hmm.
and age, we would have come up with Ziploc or something like that.
Well, unless Jack's last name is O'Lantern, it's not going to be. I'm just saying.
You're right. I never
know.
thought of that. He could nickname himself the Light.
He could.
He could.
He very well
Yeah,
could.
Yeah.
He could. He could steal cars. He could. Carjack.
Yeah.
Or whatever
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to call it.
Carjack.
Or Skyjack,
That's
or whatever.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Leo the Lion works.
Of course,
like
it
they can
does.
call him, hey,
Yeah.
how you doing, Lion? I hope you're not lying.
Right.
And, yeah. Wow.
And Liam's kind of a short version of William.
Okay.
But I mean, that's just a lazy person's way of saying it, in my
Exactly.
opinion. But
Will you, Liam? Yes.
I know.
I know. Wow. I was mentioning when we were naming our kids,
Yes.
which was a number of years ago. My son's, not to let anything out of the bag here, but my son just had his 40th birthday. We went and checked with my brothers, who happened to be rooming and boarding with us
okay.
at that
Yep.
time,
Okay.
and it was great because we'd give them a name,
Right.
and they would. Then we'd say, "What do you think of that?" They say, "Well, I could turn that into, you could, oh wow."
Right.
And then we said, strike that one off.
So the nickname's coming off of that one particular name.
It was more important to know what the nicknames were than whether the actual name worked.
Right. Did you have a nickname growing up?
Well, it depends at which point. When I was about grade 5, 6, they used to call me Snaker, which
Snaker?
went along with Baker.
Oh, I see.
I don't understand, but
Did you go like hunting for snakes in the grass?
I
or-
did not.
Oh.
It was just the weird kids that I associated with.
Okay.
It's a funny thing, about school.
Yeah, it is funny. Yeah.
Have you ever thought back to who were the kids that were in your class when you were in grade 6? I remember some of them.
So mostly grade 7, I remember that one.
Well, I haven't seen them since,
I
so
haven't
I'm
either. So
maybe I'm glad for that. I don't know, but
maybe that's a good thing.
yeah, could be.
Yeah, there was some different nicknames back then too.
Oh wow, yes, there
We
were.
can't repeat them on this show, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah. Well, if you were to rename yourself,
To rename myself?
yes, what name would you choose?
Jeez, good looking's
Wow.
already been taken,
Oh
so I guess
man,
that's
yeah,
out.
you're right. Okay.
I think I would keep myself
Yeah.
the way I am. I wouldn't change it.
To be quite honest, so do I. I like my name.
I'm comfortable
Yes.
in my own skin.
Good. I'm comfortable in my skin too. I'm not trading. By the
Okay,
way,
are we
so
comfortable signing off on this one?
I'm very comfortable.
So we're done.
We're done.
What's your sign? What's your nickname? We'd like to
Yeah.
know.
Events sponsored by Royal Flush, the company for septic services.
Warmer days are ahead, and so is the Kindersley Chamber of Commerce Golf Invitational, which is being held on Saturday, August 24th. Registration begins at 10 a.m. with a tee-off at 11. If you would like to donate a prize or provide sponsorship, call me, Kevin, at 306-463-2320. To register your team of 4, please contact Nikki Meschiznik at 306-460-8384 or email nikki.c@kellyinsurancebrokers.ca. The Kindersley Arts Council is bringing another great performance to town. On April 26th at 7:30 at the Norm Ritchie Center, Jack Garton will perform a variety of music that ranges from bombastic to profound. Jack, a sometime gravedigger, tells stories from his unusual day jobs between catchy original folk and blues songs. A lifetime musician, proficient on many instruments, his repertoire includes dazzling combinations of trumpet and accordion, backed by a sensitive and a groovy rhythm section. Like an old-time showman, Jack Garton will leave you humming his tunes and tired from dancing. The Rise Up Hot Air Balloon Festival is back in Medicine Hat for another uplifting year. Taking place from May 23rd to the 26th, the third annual festival will see hot air balloon pilots from across North America take to the skies to raise awareness about how we can work collectively to enhance mental wellness. This festival is a family-friendly event that will bring the community together at no cost to witness balloons soaring over the landscape. With 5 flight times scheduled over the 4 days and multiple balloon glow events scheduled, it's going to be a great festival. For more information and scheduling information, please visit the Rise Up Facebook page.
We're back. It's showtime.
Yes.
I'm Kevin,
Yeah, and I'm still Ron.
and we are still here.
And this is still the Ron and Kevin show. Sorry, the Kevin and Ron. Yeah,
and-
we are.
We are. Yeah, we are here for your
Yes.
viewing enjoyment.
Yes.
And Ron, today I was just today, this
Yeah.
morning, as a matter of fact, about 8:40. I was.
Wow, this is very precise.
I know.
At 8:41, you should have seen what I was doing. But yes.
No, I don't. You're probably having breakfast or something.
Oh yeah, I was.
See, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I was reading about Saskatchewan land prices,
Oh, okay.
and they seem to have increased about 15.7%.
Over this last year.
Yeah,
Which is crazy.
yeah. Do you have any land?
I wish. No.
No, okay.
Like I have some dirt in my yard,
Right.
but no
You can't.
land.
It's not going to
Yeah,
sell
it's
for a
not-
lot
it's
of
not-
extra money.
No, yeah. As much as I could throw it up in the air and say, "Hey, look at my gold," it's not gold.
Right. Well,
But-
black gold in a sense.
Well, that's
usually
true.
oil. It's
No,
black
yeah,
gold.
oil. This is just dirt,
Right.
gold. Yeah,
Right.
oil.
But so if you have land, or a fair bit of land, I guess,
Yeah.
and if you're looking to sell, good for you.
Good
If someone's willing to pay the price, you're going to make more money.
yeah,
I think it's a great thing.
yeah. Well, here's the other side to how prices are going weird.
Mm-hmm.
If you step over one province,
Okay.
we've been checking a few things about Calgary prices and
Right.
housing,
Right.
and we came up with this place for $299,000. Yeah, you can get an apartment for that nowadays down in
Okay.
Calgary.
Right.
And so our real estate agent says, well, let's do a comparative view to a year ago. $235,000 a year ago or so. Not bad, you could almost make $70,000 in a year just holding on to this piece of, and it wasn't even dirt,
Right.
which is really weird. It's just an apartment in the middle of a bunch of other pieces of wood that they stuck up. And yeah, so where are prices going? If land is going 15%, just the dirt itself.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, farmers who want to retire, that's great.
Yes.
Good time to do it.
Absolutely.
But how do the kids get in on it? I remember in the 1980s, a good friend of mine said, I would love to buy my dad out and buy out more land.
Right.
And then he looked at the interest rate, at that point, 16%.
Ouch.
Versus the 5 and 6% or 7 and 8% nowadays.
Yeah.
He took the risk and came out, and a few years later the rates go down and
Right.
the land's available, and ended up a fairly profitable farmer.
Good for him.
But I tell you, when he looked at it, I wouldn't have bought the dirt at that point.
It's a tough call.
Yeah.
If you don't have any backing, it's extremely tough.
Yeah.
He was one of the fortunate few.
Yes. Yeah. And
Well, good for him.
yeah. So
And he's still doing that.
Do you have dirt?
On who? I mean, I'm sorry.
Well, now that we're into that is our next
But that's
episode.
But that's not worth 15%. That's maybe 25%.
Well, that's your extortion rate. Oh,
Well,
okay. I'm just wondering how
keep a
you're.
little on the side
Yeah,
hustle.
that's right.
Trying to retire in a few years.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think we've got enough dirt on you now. We should probably quit.
I think we probably should.
Yeah.
So tune in again.
Local news sponsored by Mid-Plains Diesel. Are you a new parent and looking for a little extra help when it comes to feeding your baby? The SHA is now holding a newborn feeding and weight check-in at the Kindersley Early Years Family Resource Center on the third Tuesday of every month. No appointment is necessary. Instead, drop in between the hours of 1 to 3 p.m. when the Public Health Nursing Program is offering a free newborn clinic where your baby can be weighed and you will receive the support you need with feeding your baby. For those in and around the Rosetown area, the town of Rosetown is welcoming bids for a multi-year sponsorship of the Leisure Aquatic Center. This opportunity allows one business, resident, or club or organization to name the local pool for their term. This is an amazing opportunity to show your community support. If you are interested in putting your logo and name on the pool, email your family-appropriate idea and bid to recreation@rosetown.ca. Minimum bid is $10,000 per year, and bids must be submitted before April 19, 2024. The 35th annual trade show preparation is in full swing. Taking place on June 12th and 13th at the Kindersley West Central Events Center, both local and home-based and commercial businesses will be showcasing what their business has to offer. A trade show is an awesome place to show what you have and what you do. And interest is still high, so be sure to contact the Kindersley Chamber of Commerce to secure a booth before they are all gone. For further information, call the Kindersley Chamber office at 306-463-2320. A reminder to anyone needing to use Feed Kindersley's food services. On Mondays and Thursdays, afternoon deliveries are available for those with health or transportation issues. To receive a delivery, just message their Facebook page or call Joy at 306-460-9942 on the day you would like a delivery. You will receive a box filled with whatever is available at that time.
Well, here we are. Kevin? Nope, Kevin. No, Ron.
Ron.
Kevin.
Yes.
Ron.
Hi, Ron. Pleased to meet you, Ron.
Yes, good to meet you too.
You're part of the show here.
Yeah, you know, it's almost like I'm losing it. I'm getting older because I'm losing. Have you ever run across that where you kind of think, hey, here's something that's been going on for years and years, but it's really not the original. Like we lost it, and we lost thought about it. It's just like now I'm distracted and completely losing what was originally beautiful.
Right.
Have you ever thought about that?
At times.
Yes, and one of the weird things is, have you ever thought about some of the bands that were around when we were around?
Yeah, a lot of one
when
hit.
we were younger.
Yeah,
Sorry, when we were
Thank you.
younger.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, a lot of one-hit wonders. Of
Oh
course.
yeah, I wonder about those.
I did too.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know why they were one-hit wonders.
That's
Some
all
of
they
them were
could. I guess that's all the creativity they
exactly.
had.
Or
Or
some
they-
of them have lasted like.
They have. Well, you've
Forever.
got bands like Aerosmith, like even
Yeah.
Elvis. I think if he hadn't
Oh, if Elvis
passed on as early as he did, I think
Yes.
he still would be
Oh,
pulling
El-
in the crowds.
Yeah,
You know.
we kind of wonder. Okay, but we wonder a lot of things about Elvis. But
Yeah.
yes, Elvis would have been going on forever.
Yes.
But you know, we have bands now that are not the original bands, but the brand name is still there. Maybe is that the best way to put it?
The
brand name
brand
is
is
still
the
there.
band.
The brand is
Band-
the band.
band name
the
is
band
the
brand.
brand, yes.
It's a band brand.
Yeah, I
Band-
say that
band.
quickly 3 more times.
Yeah, right. Let's see how that goes. Well, you know, and I think cover bands are great.
They can be, yes.
And in fact, I've heard some cover bands and better than the original bands.
Right, and they keep that original band's music alive.
yeah.
So people go out and listen to their music, and the original band keeps making money for royalties.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're doing good.
Wow, I've got to remember that. But yeah.
Tell ya.
now think of it though. If we invite a band here
Right,
and they're under a brand name,
right.
how do we know what we're getting? maybe that's
Well, let me
my
ask you
question.
this.
Yeah.
You were in town a few years back. We had Alice Cooper come to town. Now, I did not go to the show,
I
unfortunately.
did not either.
However, is Alice Cooper the lead singer, or is it Alice Cooper the band? Because people relate Alice Cooper to the lead singer,
Right.
whose real name is Vincent Fernier. However,
Wow, that's good. I'm glad you knew that.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
an older kind of
You are.
music guy. So people come to see Alice Cooper, coming to see that singer.
Exactly.
I don't think they care who's playing the instruments.
Well, no, basically it's all backup, right?
Yes, so
And-
he's the
I mean,
feature.
if Elvis were to come to town,
Yes.
and you never know when he might show up. But if Elvis were to come to town,
Yes.
would I care who the band was? that backed him
No,
up?
you wouldn't even know there is a band.
Yeah, well, probably not.
They could just play a tape, and he could sing.
Well, maybe Elvis could do that.
Well, there you go. see?
And you know, I mean, how many tape machines could you find around now? That would be the question. I would love to see them play a tape machine and have Elvis backing it up. He likes everything's been resurrected from the dead.
Wow.
Wow.
They have tape players in heaven, then we're good.
I think we need to resurrect this show a little bit.
I think so. This is going to be different on many levels.
You're not kidding.
Okay. Well, I think we should disband this conversation. I think
Yes, I hear the music playing.
I do. And it's not good.
No.
Okay. Next time.
Sports, sponsored by the Tint Doctor. We've got you covered.
Etonia Outdoor Soccer. Etonia kids and parents, it's almost time to trade skates for cleats. The Etonia soccer season runs from May 1st to June 12th, and tentative practice days are Wednesdays and Sundays. Registration is now open and ends April 26th. If you are interested in coaching or helping, please contact Etonia and District Recreation via Facebook. Curling fans, mark your calendar because it's official. The 2025 BKT Tires World Men's Curling Championship is coming to Moose Jaw in 2025. The curling event, held at the Moose Jaw Event Center from March 29th to April 6, 2025, will be an exciting one as it will determine 7 countries that will qualify for the 2026 Winter Olympics. Over the years, the city has hosted numerous curling events, such as the 2015 Scotties and the 2024 Canadian Wheelchair Curling Championship, so they are well versed in hosting such events. Tickets are on sale now, so hurry hard while they are still available. This summer, the Leader Swimming Pool will be hosting a bronze medallion course, along with a life-saving instructor course. The bronze medallion course will be held from July 5th to the 7th. The cost is $180, which includes both a manual and exam fee. The life-saving instructor course will be from July 5th to the 7th and 12th to the 14th. It will be a full day for swimmers as the course runs from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. A minimum of 4 participants is needed for each course. For more information, please call 306-628-3860.
Hey, everybody, we're back. For the last time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
My co-partner here, Ron, is divorcing me. He's
I'm grieving already. But
yes. Ron's moving on to Calgary to be closer to family. So we do wish him well in that regard, but we're still
Thank
of, we do.
Yeah.
We're just kind of upset that we can't do this anymore.
To be quite honest, I love this. And for those of you that know some of the inner workings of how this gets put together, I love to just come and we just sit down, and basically the show that you see is very impromptu.
Absolutely.
And we just have fun and we laugh. And for the time that it takes, I'm glad to take that time and just be here. And it always has been that way.
And the best part, I think, of our show is the fact that we don't rehearse. Which obviously you can tell when you watch. But that's the best thing, because we're just thinking off the top of our heads. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I've got some cover left, but you don't have a lot.
There's not a lot coming out.
But that's okay. But I mean, it just shows how much fun we can have without even trying sometimes.
Yeah.
Because we could not write this stuff out. We couldn't.
And you don't want us to write this stuff out.
No.
But I do want to say, and to you that are our viewers as well, I enjoy this show. And the show comes out of Kindersley, which to me is also a great enjoyment. My birthplace, my first job, major job that was actually a job, was here in Kindersley as well.
There you go.
And my retirement prior to that the job was here in Kindersley. It's one place that I have enjoyed for years and years and years, decades actually.
Yeah. And it shows. I mean,
I love it.
Exactly. No, and that's why I think we are able to do what we're able to do.
Yeah.
You know, we can both draw on our different life experiences,
Mm-hmm.
and it just it comes through.
Yeah.
I think to the audience.
Yeah, I love it, and as you say, I draw on life experience, and I think back to Kindersley days, and I'll call it Kindersley days, where streets weren't paved,
Right.
where it was people getting together with people. There was a community spirit, and I still think Kindersley carries that. I still think Kindersley has that opportunity to be a shining example to other towns and other cities of our size.
Yes.
And say, hey, this is a good place to be.
If
And
they-
it is. Kindersley's
and
a
if
great
they can
place
do
to
it,
be.
why can't we? That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Other towns. If Kindersley can do it, we can.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're setting an example of what we're doing.
Exactly.
So to all you people out there, just know that Ron and Kevin are setting a good example, aren't we?
Yes, model yourself after us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. It's been a
You're
pleasure.
welcome. It has
Enjoy,
been a pleasure.
and I'm sure we'll keep up with you on Zoom.
Oh, I'm sure one way or the other
Okay.
we'll run across each other again.
Sounds good.
No
We're
question.
signing off.
Hi everyone, be sure to grab a free copy of our bi-weekly print issue in over 50 locations across Kindersley. Also included in our magazine is the free Kindersley Social Extra, where we publish things like community events for nonprofits and obituaries for free. If you would like to be featured in our magazine or have something advertised, please email hello@kindersleysocial.ca.